Hi guys, my name is Alicia. Thank you guys for coming into my channel, Simply Tish. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make an Indian dish. It's called buttered chicken. It's Indian inspired and I am so excited to do this. I also am going to put the whole recipe down below in the description bar. Right now, I'm going to show you how to season the meat. Usually we want to season the meat and we want to marinate it for about 3 to 24 hours. So right now I'm going to show you guys what ingredients you need, and we're going to put it all together. We're going to marinate it overnight, and tomorrow we will put it together. So here what we have, we will need 4 teaspoons of turmeric, 4 teaspoons of masala, 2 teaspoons of ground cumin. I put half of a teaspoon of red ground pepper. Basically this is cayenne pepper. I don't want it to be too spicy. That's what's in here. Also we have half a tablespoon of salt and 1 teaspoon of black pepper. That's what's in this bowl. Right here we have 4 garlic cloves minced and 2 tablespoons of freshly grated ginger. This is 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, and this is 2 cups of Greek yogurt, and it's plain. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead and move this and bring the chicken forward. I'm gonna go ahead and I don't want to use my hands if I don't have to. So first, what we should do is go ahead and add the seasonings. So we'll take the seasonings and we'll just spread it all on top. The next thing we'll do is we'll go ahead and we'll add the garlic and the grated ginger. Next, we'll go ahead and add the Greek yogurt. I'm gonna try to get all of it because I don't want to waste any of it. We actually need 2 cups of it, and honestly, I think I had a little less than 2 cups, so I just want to make sure I get every piece of this yogurt, every bit of it. Let's not waste anything. And sorry about that. Also, we will go ahead and add the lemon juice. Once that is all added, we can go ahead and take our spoon and start just putting it together, mixing it up. You can use your hands, make sure they're washed. You know, we are in this coronavirus quarantine lockdown mode, so I would say just make sure your hands are really clean and washed. I'm gonna try not to use my hands. However, so we're just using a spoon. And that's it. I'm just gonna go ahead and mix it all together. Once it's all mixed, I'm going to go ahead and put it in a container. I'm gonna make sure it's sealed tightly, and I'll add it to the fridge for the next 24 hours. It won't be exactly 24 hours, however, it'll be in there for really a good amount. And this is how it should really look. This is how it should look. It smells so good. I wish you guys can smell what I'm smelling. So yeah, that's really it for this portion. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in a container, stick it in the fridge, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hi guys, so it's the next day and we're going to start putting together the butter chicken. everything you see right now are the ingredients for the sauce. Right here we have 2 teaspoons of masala, 1 teaspoon of cumin, 1 teaspoon of chili powder, 3 teaspoons of coriander, 1/4 teaspoons of salt, and 1/2 tablespoon of sugar. We have a cup of finely diced onion here, 2 tablespoons of freshly grated ginger, 2 large cloves of garlic, 4 tablespoons of tomato paste, 16 ounces of tomato sauce. This is 1 cup of heavy cream and 1 cup of half and half, 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil, and we'll need 3 tablespoons of unsalted butter. I am going to get the chicken out of the fridge and let's start cooking. So before we start the sauce, we're actually going to fry. It's not really frying, but we're going to go ahead and cook the chicken, the marinated chicken, in 3 tablespoons of olive oil. If you can do it in one batch, but don't overcrowd too much, so try to do it in maybe 2 to 3 batches. What I did is I put 3 tablespoons of oil here and I set the stove to medium-high heat. Once it's on high, we want to take our marinated chicken and we want to put it in the pot. Be aware that don't worry about getting all the sauce from the marinade in here. Just toss whatever marinade is left. Don't worry about the extra sauce left behind. So as you can see, I'm cooking the chicken. I'm probably going to do it in 2 batches, just so that the whole thing can brown. So this is half of the marinade. I'm going to let that cook for around 3 minutes. And as it's browning, I'm going to flip it over and let the other side brown. And I'm going to take the cooked meat and put it in a separate bowl and just set it to the side, because after that we're going to go ahead and start taking care of the sauce. So I'm going to go ahead and cook the chicken in batches and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so here I put the 1 tablespoon of unsalted butter and 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil. I added the 1 cup of onion and I let it cook for about 3 minutes. So now what I'm doing is I'm adding the ginger and garlic, and I'm going to let that cook for 1 minute. I went and finished the chicken and it's on the, it's on the side right now. And now I'm just going to let that simmer a little for a minute. After that, we're going to go ahead and put in the seasonings. So right now, the garlic and the ginger had time to release its, love. So I'm going to go ahead and add the spices. You just want to give it a mix, and you just want to let it kind of all come together for about 30 seconds. So while that is coming together, I'm going to get my tomato sauce and my tomato paste. Now we're going to go ahead and add the 4 tablespoons of tomato paste. in the 16 ounces of tomato sauce. Mix that all together. So what I did was I kind of like to look at more than one recipe when it comes to things, and I just pick and choose what I like from each recipe. And if one recipe doesn't have something that another recipe has, I'll go ahead and I'll just kind of create my own thing. And you know, I'll take something out, add something in. It's really up to, you know, how you like it, as long as you're staying in the lines of what ingredients you should be using for the buttered chicken. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and leave that on medium, and I'm going to let that simmer for about, we're going to get it to a simmer, and then I'm going to let it sit for about 10 minutes. After around 10 minutes, I'm going to come back and put in the chicken and get everything together. Okay guys, so I ended up putting the meat in, as well as letting it cook for about 15 minutes. And so what I'm doing now is I'm just stirring it up. And I'm going to go ahead and add the last 2 tablespoons of butter to it, and the 2 cups of half and half and cream. Now, before you add the chicken, you could actually take the sauce and blend it. So you would make the sauce, and so you would just make the sauce how I made the sauce, and then before adding the chicken to the sauce, you can just take the sauce and go ahead and put it in the blender so it can be even smoother than how this one's gonna be. I just don't mind it being having a little bit of bite to it. I don't mind the garlic and the ginger, so I didn't blend it. I don't see a reason to. So we're gonna just go ahead and we're gonna let the milk and the cream, just the cream and the butter, melt in there. And we're gonna go ahead and cook for another 8 to 10 minutes. I'm probably gonna cook a little longer, just because the longer you cook, the darker it's gonna get in color. So that's what I have right here. And I actually made rice, 5 cups of jasmine rice. So right now I'm just gonna go ahead and let this get back to a simmer, and I'm going to let that cook for another 10, I would say maybe 10 to 15 minutes, and I'll be back. I wanted to mention that I did make homemade naan to go with the meal. I didn't show how to make it just because the video would have been even longer. However, it will be down in the description box below. And if later on you guys want to see the recipe, I definitely don't mind making one for you. So just want to show you guys the naan. Right now it is sitting for 30 to 45 minutes, and then I'm gonna go ahead and cut them into 8 pieces and roll them out. Okay guys, so this is it. This is the final product. Here is the Indian inspired butter chicken. It's so delicious, guys, I'm telling you. I actually let it simmer more, about 30 minutes extra after I put the milk, the cream, and the butter, and I let it just simmer on low for another 30 minutes. It's okay, I just like my meat more tender. I garnished it with parsley, but you can garnish it with cilantro. I also made 5 cups of jasmine rice. Jasmine rice is really easy to make, honestly. And then I also made homemade naan. I wish I would have recorded myself making the naan from scratch. However, it was just, the video would have been too long. But I'm telling you guys, honestly, you should try to make this recipe. It's so good, it's so worth it, it's delicious, and it's comfort food. And right now we're in this coronavirus quarantine lockdown mode, and this is the type of food that makes you feel at home, honestly. So again, the star of the show, it's delicious and it's creamy and the chicken is just tender. So yeah, I would really recommend you guys try this out. The recipe for the chicken and the naan will be down below. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell. That would really mean so much to me. Anyways, thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.